MG Show. What real independent journalism looks like.
What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Experience the awakening. Brilliant anonymous researchers. Patriots, join us in the Patriot Army. Trust the plan, pain coming. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. RedStateTalkRadio.com, Brighteon.tv, Rumble.com/MG Show. The end won't be for everyone. That choice to know will be yours. Where we go one, we go all. Fight, 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 and fight we will. We fight every day right here on the MG Show. Welcome to the MG Show. And don't forget, FAFO, Shady Groove.
FAFO season is upon us.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So welcome to the show, guys. It is 12:07 on the East Coast. It's like nothing o'clock over where Shady's at right now on the West Coast. Thank you for joining us at nothing o'clock. I guess that's 9 o'clock, right? 9:07?
Yeah, that's what they call it, 9 o'clock.
Love you guys very much. Thank you very much. We got the Rumble wallet. Don't forget to download the Rumble wallet on your app store so you can tip creators, buy Bitcoin, and stay in control of your money. Thank you guys so much. And the MG Show gets 100% Shady Groove.
I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah, it really is, man. And I appreciate you guys. And we still need, we got, people that are, naked in the show. We still need subscriptions for people. We still want your Rumble donations. We really need you guys here helping us, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. Shady.
Well, thank you guys, everybody, so much. Thanks for what we're seeing right now is the moment that we've been waiting for. Everything that has been building up, the foundation we mentioned yesterday has been laid for the future of the country, and everything that has been America up until now literally is about to change in 2026. I'm going to tell you right now, it's getting ready to change in a way to where it's going to be hard for you to describe what happened for the last 10 years to people 10 years from now, because they're going to be completely overwhelmed with the amount of opportunity that is in front of them. And that is the literal main objective, in my opinion, of Donald Trump, is to generate as much opportunity for the American people as humanly possible, because that has been the focus of the globalists, to take away your opportunity, to take away our future. Part of the reason that you have this whole layer of info wars is to make you afraid of the future, to make you afraid of technology, to make you afraid of what it is that the rest of the world has already accepted and moved forward with. But we're still here in the dark ages, so to speak. So Trump is trying to get us caught up into that technological future. And I believe that it's actually here. I don't think that there's a lot they can do to stop him now.
No, there isn't. And real quick, we want to thank G Brothers for 1 subscription. Ducks, thank you so much. And we got Sandy Star White 1 subscription to the MG show. Thank you guys so much. Yes, Gnostic Shaman 6767, you are a Red Castle. Welcome to the show. DBQ girl, apparently DBQ 17 girl, it is your birthday. God bless you.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, that's awesome. Another year around the sun. God bless you. Tipped via Rumble Wallet, 17 of the gold. See, that's what we want right there, Rev Rob. That is amazing because that 17 US dollar in the gold tether, that amount, $17, goes with the price of gold. So if the price of gold goes up, your tip goes up. How awesome is that? If it goes down, respectively, it goes down.
Gold doesn't go down.
that's what I'm seeing right now, guys. It's crazy, guys. I also want to let you guys know that, this ICE, Minnesota ICE, and maybe ICE riots or ICE protests covers for the fraud in Minnesota. That's exactly what they wanted, guys. They needed to change the narrative. They spun the narrative upside down so you forgot about the fraud. I mean, America has the mind of a goldfish, Shady. So I bet most people forgot about their billions and dollars of fraud, Shady.
Well, it's not. Well, it's not. They forgot about the billions that we already found, but what about the billions we're currently finding? Okay,
Yeah.
We're now seeing the statistics came out yesterday that over $350 billion a year is being spent in California. So
yeah,
there's a huge layer here that nobody wants to look at, and I think that the whole BS thing that they're doing right now to ICE is to completely obfuscate so the American people cannot see the true Democrat Party, which is this dark money corruption.
So if you're saying 350 billion in just California, we just had yesterday, the Treasury Secretary says the United States of fraud, 377 billion stolen every year, 5 to 10% of the federal budget. The GAO has confirmed that 233 billion to 521 billion dollars is lost annually to fraud. Guys.
Okay, so that's different. That's the fraud. California, they've just announced that the NGOs are spending $350 billion in their country, in their state. So
Treasury Secretary Besant is right. If we get rid of this waste, fraud, and abuse, we can finance a safer, sounder U.S. Trump's team is finally draining the swamp. No more taxpayers' dollars funding the deep state scam, and it's not just taxpayers' dollars. You and Shady, you brought up a good point. This is borrowed money, and we have to pay it back with interest to the Federal Reserve.
Yes, think about this. Think about a company that's loaning you money. A company
think about your credit cards.
Yes, exactly. That company, they're loaning you money, and you're borrowing money. So every bit of money that you borrow, you're paying interest. So the company that you're borrowing from is making money on the interest of the money that you're borrowing. Think about what Elon Musk said about magic money computers and all of this waste that you're seeing right now. They are making this up as they go along. The national debt of $38 trillion. We're nowhere near this horrible with our money. These politicians are literally stealing everything that they can find to put in their pocket.
That's right. That's right. Cupid's Cowgirl subscription. Thank you so much. We got Pastor Chatterley, $8 tipped via the Rumble wallet. Thank you so much. That's amazing, man. Thank you. And that went to the U.S. dollar tether, which will always go to the U.S. dollar. So, when you're looking at these wallets, Rumble Wallet, there's the Bitcoin, and that will go to the Bitcoin price. That's actual Bitcoin. There's U.S. dollar tether, and that stays to the U.S. dollar. So if the U.S. dollar is $7.77, it's $7.77. And then there's the gold tether. That $17 that Rev Rob just posted for us could actually go up to $20, $30, $40 if gold keeps going up. When gold keeps going up, Shady.
4,600 hit for the first time, so that you understand the dynamic of what's currently happening. Metal suppression has been a key factor in their ability to destabilize America and prevent us from ever growing. The main thing they were trying to do was prevent the country from being able to grow or you from being able to be successful. $4,600 an ounce for gold right now, and last year I think it clicked 3,000 for the first time in like February or March of last year. So you're talking an increase of almost 50% of value within the last 12-month time span. And I have a feeling that that's going to continue to increase because people are going to try to tell you that the gold is going up because people are scared of the market. That is absolutely not true. Gold is going up because the market is becoming more valuable. In other words, less debt, more products, more goods, more services, less borrowing. Okay, that's the reason the price of gold is going up, and they can't artificially push it down right now more than what they're doing.
Yeah, and silver's at almost $90, guys.
It's crazy.
Holy moly, it's $89.49 right now is what I see. It's up 9.37% today. I mean, that is insane, Shady.
Yeah, considering that an ounce of silver is about worth a quarter.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, $50 or $1. Yeah. You know, that's roughly the value of an ounce of silver.
Wow. So that's the silver spot right now. Some of you guys have like real time. I'm just looking at the APMX right now for the silver spot, $89.49, $89.49 US dollars for an ounce of silver. You know, when we got that wonderful gift from Mike Hess, it was like $68 an ounce. And now it's 89, Shady.
Your value's going up.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They should have a silver tether too. I mean, on the Rumble wallet. Come on, Rumble. Let's go.
I think there is other things you can do with silver.
Yep. All right. So I wanted to show you this because I'm wearing this on purpose, this FAFO shirt, Shady Group. I couldn't fit into it a while ago, and now I can fit into it. Yeah.
It's FAFO season.
It's FAFO season, and we're going to show you right now. This is Oksana Trump right here posted breaking. Minnesota federal agents seen carrying combative rioters into custody, guys. Check this out. You're going to love it. You guys are impeding federal law enforcement. What is ERO, Shady? They have vests on that say ERO. Enforcement and removal operations.
Enforcement and removal operations.
Really? Yeah, thank you, Yeti.
We all got that right.
Man, look at these people, dude. These people think that they're unalivers. These people think that they're Nazis. These people are clearly... Make mental health great again, Shady Group. What do you think?
Good luck.
There they go, removing that guy, ERO. Focus on the mission. This is part of the mission. Look at this guy, Shady. I don't know. Who else is enjoying this? Press 47 if you guys are enjoying this footage. Oh, they're not Nazis. Wow. They're villains. Wow. Thank you for posting that video. That's awesome. So the ERO team is Enforcement and Removal Operations. That's ICE Immigration Enforcement Arm. So pretty interesting, guys. Wow. Look at the 47s out there, Shady. Wow. They love that. I love that.
Thank you for that. Well, the idea that the American people are doing that is just disgusting. I'm sorry, but that is some of the most disgusting behavior you could possibly see. Every single human being there on that scene is in danger. Those people are armed. They are trying to get out people that are armed. The people that they're going after are going to try to stop themselves from being removed to the country. They're going to flee. They're going to try to maybe shoot back. We have no idea what the people they're going after are going to do. And then you have all these regular people out there that have no sense whatsoever. None of them would know anything from anything in any type of law enforcement scenario whatsoever. They're just seeing red, meaning that they think that they're virtuous and that they think that they're the ones that God put there to get in the way of the ICE agents, not understanding at all that God put the ICE agents there to get the marauders out of your stupid community, that we should probably be better off if we just walled it off and kept you nuts in there and let the rest of civil society progress as normal. Because I'm telling you, man, these people, I'm not sure, somebody was talking about deprogramming them. You cannot deprogram this. These people are going to take this disorder to their graves. And so, what we have to do is we have to teach younger people, the next generation, to be smarter.
That's right. And, what's very interesting, too, is, we've got people that are protecting people that are. Let's just go to this post right here, Shady Groove. This is Donald Trump post this morning. Do the people of Minnesota really want to live in a community in which there are thousands of already convicted murderers, drug dealers and addicts, rapists, violent, released and escaped prisoners, dangerous people from foreign mental institutions and insane asylums, and other deadly criminals too dangerous to even mention? All the patriots of ICE want to do is remove them from your neighborhood and send them back to the prisons and mental institutions from where they came. Most in foreign countries who illegally entered the USA through sleepy Joe Biden's horrible open borders policy. Every place we go, crime comes down. In Chicago, despite a weak and incompetent governor and mayor fighting us all the way, a big improvement was made. Thousands of criminals were removed. Minnesota Democrats love the unrest that anarchists and professional agitators are causing because it gets the spotlight off the $19 billion that was stolen by really bad and deranged people. Fear not, great people of Minnesota. The day of reckoning and retribution is coming. Now, Shady, very interesting. He says fear not because there's 4 posts with fear not.
There are.
Okay. Fear not, we are not helpless. Enough must see. It's the only way. You are being presented with the gift of vision, ability to see clearly what they've hid from you for so long. Illumination. Their deception, dark actions on full display. People are waking up en masse. People are no longer blind. Do you think it's a coincidence they banned and prevented you from attending church, a house of worship? Anti-American, anti-God. One must only look to see. Have faith in humanity. Have faith in yourself. Let light guide you. Find peace through prayer. Biblical. Okay? Then there's these 2 right here. Fear not. All will be well right after the election. Is this about the virus or the election? And this was 2020, guys. What happens when you are a threat to the MSM old guard? Coincidence? Threats, scare tactics deployed. Fear not. And then this one right here, reposting this one from May 24th, on May 24th, and says, fear not, all will be right after the election. Here we are. Not all will be right after Durham. Q is quelling until the Democrats steal the election. What the F does the election have to do with the justice? Merriam-Webster Dictionary for sarcasm. And it says reread drops for COVID-19. Reread drops regarding COVID-19. Last line should clarify. Is this about the virus or the election? Fear not posts, guys. That's what they are right there. There's the fear not post. Shady Groove.
So it connects you back to what it is that they fear. What they fear is free enterprise. They fear free enterprise. That is what their main fear is. That is what the global establishment cannot have exist, because in a realm of free enterprise, every man can take care of himself. He doesn't need a nanny. He doesn't need the nanny state. He doesn't need a government overlord. He doesn't need a king. He doesn't need a tyrant. He needs freedom. He needs opportunity. That's what men really need. And that's what the men that created this country wanted to create for you, was the environment where opportunity could flourish, And the people they chose to take advantage of opportunity had one to take advantage of. And the people that took their education and wanted to further themselves and become businessmen had the environment to do so. And the people that didn't want an education and the people that wanted to stay on the farm and the people that didn't want to learn anything had the opportunity to do so. That is called freedom. We are not in a country where everything has to be mandated one way or the other, but you can clearly see the correlation there from the post that he just read with fear not and who these people are that we're dealing with right now in Minneapolis. They are no different. The people that were telling you you had to wear the mask and the people that were telling you couldn't just stand within 6 feet of one another or go to a funeral or a wedding are the same people that are currently telling you that this ICE agent is somehow a murderer. Okay. The correlation dovetails perfectly every time. They cannot make sense of a situation that they absolutely are refusing to make sense of. They're doing this on purpose. This isn't confusion. This is the mass of the system attacking your system. They are attacking the rule of law by attacking the ICE agents. Understand that. It is not the ICE agent that did anything. It is not Donald Trump. It is the rule of law that these men are trying to enforce that is the problem. That is the issue, the enforcement reality of law and order. There's only one type of people that don't like the enforcement of law and order. It starts with a C. It's called criminals. Okay. Those are the type of people that don't like law and order. And we have a bunch of them in the aristocracy, in the tyrant king list. And we have a bunch of them looking back at you right here, acting like they have some sort of right to get in the way of law enforcement.
So again, I'm glad you reminded me of that post. Peaceful protests, riots, summer of love, redo. What happens when you corner an animal? Midterms, and they're coming up. Democrat power implosion. Now, there's 2 posts with Minneapolis in here, and this is Minneapolis City Council members consider disbanding the police. Important to understand. Only at the precipice, moment of destruction, will people find the will to change. Q. Interesting. Then we've got this one, infiltration instead of invasion. We've all heard about Keith Ellison from the Jeremiah. So this is Jeremiah Ellison, Minnesota AG. Keith Ellison's dismantle Minneapolis Police Department. He wanted to dismantle the police department. Infiltration instead of invasion. And only when you are at the precipice, Minnesota, the moment of destruction, will people find the will to change. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting how much of this is stemming from that region, right? That sanctuary state. This is the way that they were able to kick off riots all the way across the country a few years back, correct?
Yeah.
Look at what's going on right now. They think that they can take this, and they think that because they were able to weaponize all of this stuff during COVID with all this chaos, they think that they can do it right now. But what's going on is the American people aren't biting on it. Yeah, there's a bunch of celebrities that are acting like they're going along with this, and they're able to, here locally where I'm at in Oregon, they had the idiots out there yesterday in front of the ICE and Immigration Center, the largest city here in Southern Oregon. There were 6 people there. 6 people, one of them wearing a costume. Okay. These people are not serious, and they do not have your best interest at heart. They are trying to protect their cheap labor, and they do this often over the course of history.
Yeah. Wow. So we got that. So, and, I also found a post on the White House TikTok yesterday. Today, I believe it's new today. It kind of reads like a Q post. I can't play the music because we'll get censored on YouTube, but this new White House video on TikTok reads like a Q post. We love America first. Let me just go ahead and bring it up. Let me bring it up and then let me mute it because, YouTube, they love to censor us. But we love America first. We love deportations. We love cheap gas prices. We love a secure border. We love world peace. We love law and order. We love work, not welfare. We love ICE and our law enforcement.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
That's the reason that we voted for Donald Trump. And that's the reason they put the energy that they put into trying to take it away from him. That's the reason they took it away from him in 2020. And I'm sitting here in 2026, and I'm really glad that they did that. I'm really glad that they did that because the momentum that we have is because of that. And the people that learned something. And yes, Jeff, you said it earlier. Americans have the attention span of a goldfish. But you know what? COVID did expand that attention span for a lot of American people, and a lot of Americans have held on to that, and they're not falling into every single trap that the media is like setting up for them.
Yeah. Also, I really quick, effectual insurrection, my brother. Ellison posted a picture on Instagram with the Antifa handbook. Wow. There is your AG, guys, Minnesota. That's your AG, okay?
Mm-hmm. That's the person he's the one telling you that you're, sorry.
No, let me just real quick read it. And then this is a photo from a now deleted tweet in 2018 by Keith Ellison, Minnesota's Attorney General, who at the time was DNC Deputy Chairman. Ellison tweeted that the Antifa handbook should, quote, strike fear in the heart of Trump. He supports domestic terrorism that ravaged Minneapolis and is ravaging it today. Wow, Shady.
Why would we be afraid of afraid of an organization that doesn't exist, sir?
Right.
They tell us that organization doesn't exist, but then they hold up a handbook and say that it's going to make us afraid. Let me tell you something, guys. Your little handbook doesn't make us very afraid.
Yeah.
If we're not going to be afraid of a bunch of people that from the British Crown a long time ago, we're probably not going to be afraid of your little goofy book.
Archive everything, guys. Archive everything. So the internet lives forever. Thanks, Lance. Good to see you in here. Effectual insurrection. Well done. See, I can do it right on the fly, my brother. That's how good we are right here at the MG Show.
That's the guy. That is Ellison. That's the same guy that's at the podium with the mayor and all of these idiots up there telling you that this ICE officer is guilty of murder and acting like they're going to prosecute him. And then saying there's something wrong with you whenever you say that he has immunity. And they're turning it, nobody has absolute immunity. Federal agents do have immunity from state prosecution. Whether you're an FBI guy, an NSA guy, a CIA guy, it doesn't matter what type of federal guy that you are, or lady, by the way, you have immunity from the state being able to prosecute you because the federal government has the last say.
They do. And, they have if they're carrying out a mission, a legal mission, it's called absolute immunity. I mean, stop it. I mean, these people that are asking questions to President Trump should know that. They're supposed to be news reporters, not narrative setters.
Well, also, let's take it to the other realm, this whole realm of like investigations and all these people screaming and whining and crying about there not being any arrests. What they don't do is they don't tell you about all of the investigations that are going on. So you got people out there, like General Flynn's henchman lawyer, Tom Renz, acting like he doesn't know how investigations work and he can't understand why there's been no arrests. But he's a lawyer and he can clearly see, just like you and I can, that their investigations are ongoing. But you skip over all of that so you can virtue signal for your overlord.
Wow. Yeah,
he's a lawyer, and a lawyer acts like
who that guy is.
Enough people know for people to be commenting that he's right.
So
the network repeaters.
So I want to show you who these people in Minnesota are protecting. Are you ready, guys?
Let's see it.
Okay. I think we're seeing that movie, The Guardians of the Pedophiles. Let's just go to the article. This is ICE arrests dozens of criminal illegal aliens convicted of murder, unaliving, child graping, and more in sanctuary state Minnesota. Violent rioters and politicians in Minnesota are actively trying to protect some of the worst criminal offenders in the world. Despite their interference, ICE is focused on getting the job done. Focus on the mission. While ICE fights to remove the worst of the worst criminals, illegal aliens in Minnesota, including child grapists, unalivers, and more, violent rioters and agitators are actively trying to protect these vicious criminals by interfering and obstructing ICE operation. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey are encouraging this behavior with their rhetoric of lawlessness, while their sanctuary policies continue to ensure that the worst of the worst criminals, illegal alien offenders, flock to their state in a vain attempt to escape justice. All right, so below are the worst of the worst criminal illegal aliens that our brave ICE officers arrested despite efforts of rioters and sanctuary politicians to protect them. Hernan Cortez Valencia, a criminal illegal alien from Mexico with a final order removal dated December 1st, 2016, who's been convicted of sexual assault against a child, sexual assault, carnal abuse, and 4 DUIs. He's good. Should we protect him? Let's protest, Shady.
I think that we should run him for Senate.
Yeah. I mean, here's another one. Sriham Pravahan, a criminal illegal alien from Laos with a final order of removal of March 8, 2018, has been convicted of strong-arm sodomy of a boy. Let's protect him, Shady.
Yeah, I think he needs a school board position.
Oh, my God. Strong-arm sodomy of a girl, another aggravated SEX offense. 9 counts of larceny, unauthorized use of a vehicle, 4 counts of fraud, vehicle theft, 2 counts of drug possession, obstructing justice, possession of stolen property, receiving stolen property, burglary, and check forgery. He also has pending charges for 2 counts of receiving stolen property, flight to avoid prosecution or confinement, and burglary. We got Ji Yang, a criminal illegal alien from Laos, again, with a final order of removal, October 16, 2012. He's been convicted of strongman grape. Strongman aggravated assault against a family member, aggravated assault with a weapon, and additional sex offenses with domestic violence involving strangulation. Let's protect him, Shady. Should we protect these guys with all our might? No whistles?
Well, I really do feel like, it's like this is the cream of the crop, the best of the best, the top of the heap.
Guardians of the pedophiles. Vanal Kiomani, a criminal illegal alien from Laos, final order removal dated December 17th, 2009. He's been convicted of 2 counts of attempting to commit strong-arm grape. Another one here, sexual assault and sodomy of a girl under age 13, guys, and procuring a child for prostitution. This is what is happening in Minnesota, guys.
You even had Jesse Ventura come out against removing these people and saying that the ICE agent murdered Renee Good. Jesse Ventura, yes, the old governor of the state. Yes, the guy that had the show that said conspiracy theory and acted like he was like all hot on the trail of figuring out the deep state. Well, he is 110% behind everything that you're witnessing going on from these idiots right here, Ellison and Frey in Minnesota. He's completely behind it. So don't you find it interesting that none of these people, all of these people, when it comes down to brass tacks, when it comes down to what do you really think, they all end up in the commie camp. Yeah, interesting. And let's not forget to mention, by the way, that these people are acting like you're a Nazi. The Nazi people took people and they put them in camps and they offed them, so to speak. Okay. Yeah, these people are going home. They're going home.
They're where going they home grew or back into the prisons,
whatever,
or mental institutions. That's right.
Home. It's not here. Okay. We're not sending
what Nazis do.
No, Nazis don't send people home. Okay, not a single Nazi ever in the history of mankind ever sent a human being home. So, per definition, since we're sending these people home, you can reasonably conclude easily that no one in this room is a Nazi. The closest thing we have to Nazis are the Antifas who pretend like they were fighting Nazis, but in all reality, they're implementing communism to do so.
Exactly right. Wow. So, again, guys, when you see these people virtue signaling about people that are neighbors, people that are, good people, these are not good people.
They're not upstanding members of the community that are showing up at the PTA meetings.
Wow.
Or they might be, but they're
negligent homicide, killed people, 2 counts of homicide, killed people, killed 4 DUIs, 2 counts of homicide, 3 counts larceny and burglary. This is another guy, Sudan. Homicide and assault. These are the lowest of the low, guys. You cannot tell me that you are virtue signaling for this. It's disgusting.
It's not being reported. Nobody knows that truth. Not even very many people on our side know the facts of that. The facts that you just read about these specific individuals, they're all out there doing other crazy stuff. Like, the activated people, they're out there like trying to they're making memes of this lady with like her neck shot. And they're screaming, "Oh, we got one of yours." Acting like all this absolute nonsense. Nobody in the world would ever act like that. But these people that are operators for the clowns are out there acting like they're speaking for you. The Jake Langs of the world are doing this crazy stuff to act like, listen, I'm not happy that this lady was murdered or this lady was killed. It's not a good thing that she was killed. It's not
Unalived.
that she was unalived. It's not a good thing. It doesn't matter who it happens to. It doesn't matter if it happens to someone who's a convicted criminal. It doesn't matter if it happens to someone who is a teenager. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it happens to. No one deserves this, and this should not be happening in our society. But the fact of the matter is, you can't impede the operations of law enforcement. Think about it. Back to when we were kids, Jeff. Like, can you imagine when you were a kid and you saw like the police and they were arresting someone, let's say in a parking lot at a concert or something, and the police were like trying to arrest someone, and then you and your buddies like go over and you start making noise around them and like throwing things at them and trying to distract them and get the guy loose from the police's grip? Think about that. That's what these people are doing. They're freeing their criminal assets.
I see somebody named Kenneth in our Rumble chat. He says, I'm currently stuck working in the communist city of Minneapolis, and it sucks. Kenneth, what is the basic temperature of normal people from Minneapolis? Can you give me a comment? Are they for getting rid of rapists and people that are charged of heinous crimes, or are they against it in general? Just let me know what you think.
That's a great question. Thank you for that, because what the media is showing us is just the people that are in Minnesota that are in favor of this. We suspect that there's thousands and thousands of normal people around these few idiots somewhere.
Yeah. Nadine says it's hard to watch my hometown turn crazy. So that's somebody from Minneapolis that would be totally for this, I think we are the majority, guys, and they are the minority, but they've got the news taking their side. You're watching a movie, okay? Because they're only showing you what they want you to believe, and it's fear. Fear not, guys. I mean, it's insane what's happening.
And it's fear coming from our side too. The fear, people saying, "Oh,
they're not on our side." But
well, whenever they say, "Yeah, I know," but it looks like they're on our side. Whenever they say that this stuff about there's not been any arrests, or that Donald Trump is the puppet of Israel, or it's Israel first, or it's make Israel great again, all of these different things that you're hearing are doing the same thing. They're trying to instill fear. They're trying to make people who supported Donald Trump read that and say, "Oh, maybe he's not helping. Maybe he's really in it for somebody else." They're trying to turn him into the globalist that he is fighting, guys. They're literally trying to like invert reality, project it, and then turn people for Trump against him, which is being pretty effective, unfortunately.
Yeah, when I say rapist, guys, it's because of TikTok and YouTube, because they censor that word R. They also censor the M word. So you have to say unalive. It's crazy, guys. You can't even speak normally anymore.
I know.
But we're trying to, conform so we can get our show out there, because that's the most important thing, Shady. But there's no arrests happening. I mean, there's no arrests happening?
I saw a big write-up.
Can I real quick finish my sentence real quick?
Yep.
Because this is very important for people to realize. There are arrests happening. These people were brought in by the Democrats and the foreign and domestic billionaires that have been fully activated to take down your country. These are bottom to top arrests. These are happening. The FBI is doing stellar work, guys. Dan Bongino did a great job. Sorry to say it, guys. All you guys that hate Dan Bongino, he did a great job. Kash Patel is continuing that mission, and he's focused. I just wanted to finish my sentence because it's very important for you to understand that there are many arrests happening. Bottom to top. These people were funded and brought in by the Democrats, which mean that they are part of their network. Shady.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I mean, I'm just tired of it, dude. Tired. Bill Clinton didn't show up today. Okay? Mm-hmm. Why didn't Bill Clinton show up today? Because the Epstein files should be called the Clinton files.
Correct.
Stop it. Right.
But they were able to generate a hoax, weren't they? They were able to get the right and the left to attack Donald Trump and claim that he is somehow hiding Epstein information. Whenever you had Bongino and Patel both, who looked directly at the information, come out and explain to you exactly what was and what wasn't there. I believe that what they're telling you is accurate. I don't think that they're hiding stuff. You have every right you want to believe that they're hiding stuff from you. You can do that, but I don't.
Cram, YT, for 5 subscriptions. The MG Show. G Brothers, 5 subscriptions. Thank you. Pastor Shadowley, Sunshine Soldiers, and Fairweather Patriots can beep it, cope, seethe, and dilate harder. That's right. I wanted to actually go a little bit deeper into what Dan Bongino posted yesterday, Shady Groove. Dan Bongino posted this graphic right here. It's a very nice graphic, right? And it says, it's been a busy year. So much to talk about when I return to the podcast live on Rumble February 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look at that. Look at it. So you can't see it, guys?
Now we can see it. Yeah, we're watching you look at it.
I could see it. I was really good. So I took that and basically went in and just tried to understand exactly what was being posted here. Okay. So the collage Dan Bongino shared captures a real wave of high-profile enforcement actions, indictments, and crime statistics under the FBI Director Kash Patel in 2025, directly countering the narrative that nothing is happening or there have been no arrests. This is a classic MAGA, America First execution, prioritizing sovereignty, border security, child protection, and dismantling corruption. Whether from cartels, fraudsters, or politicized holdovers, Patel's FBI has shifted focus from weaponizing investigations to real threats, guys. Delivering measurable results that protect you and your American families to restore accountability. Here is a breakdown of the key examples from the Justice Department sources and primary announcements, cross-referenced with Justice Department press releases. Massive child protection operations. Multiple nationwide surges like Operation Restore Justice, May 2025, 205 child abuse offenders arrested, 115 children rescued, and Operation Relentless Justice, December 2025, over 205 child victims located, 293 offenders arrested. These are FBI-led, coordinated across all field offices. Direct hits on predators exploiting kids, guys. It's huge. Fraud and corruption takedowns. BLM, Oklahoma City Executive Director Tashela Sherry Amore Dickerson indicted 2025 in December for wire fraud and money laundering, allegedly embezzling $3.15 million in bail funds for personal use, travel, property shopping. This exposes how some social justice orgs diverted your money. Or our money, actually. Drug cartel and gang busts. Operation Chalkline, October 2025. FBI SWAT teams arrested 22 in Wisconsin. Racine, targeting a violent gang tied to international cartels, seizing cocaine, fentanyl, meth, firearms. Patel highlighted this as a major step in crushing transnational crime flooding our communities. Other major actions, indictments for foreign spies, 35% surge in arrests, domestic terrorism cases, 30% increase, and disruptions of child exploitation networks. This is the 763, Shady?
764?
76, whatever, yeah, 7. Plus historic fentanyl precursor indictments against Chinese companies. On the crime stats front, guys, violent crime continued to drop sharply in 2024, down 4.5% overall. Unalivings are down 15%. And yes, this is called algo dodging, Pastor Shanley. Funny. Building on post-COVID declines. 2025 preliminary data points to even steeper reductions, potentially the lowest unaliving rate in modern U.S. history, with Patel's crediting surges in violent offender arrests double from prior years, gang disruptions 210%, and resource shifts to field offices. These aren't vague promises, guys. They are documented results from the justice.gov announcements, with Patel repeatedly touting transparency and accountability. In other words, reopening probes into weaponization. Critics screaming, no arrests. Wait, let me just do it right.
There's been no arrests. No arrests.
Critics screaming no arrests are either ignoring primary sources or fixated on specific high-profile political targets, like former officials, Epstein related, but the data shows aggressive actions against real criminals harming Americans, cartels poisoning kids with fentanyl, fraudsters stealing donations, predators targeting children. That's the MAGA priority. Secure borders, protect kids, end corruption, and put America first. If the goal is draining the swamp, this is how you do it. With no boots on the ground and indictments that stick, keep the pressure on. The results speak louder than noise, Shady Groove. Wow.
There's nothing harder for these people to do within these drug networks than to get people that can actually take the drugs and take it to the inner city and return with their money. There's no more important job than any of them have. This is the networks that are being broken up. The CIA has no competition in the drug trafficking market. The CIA and the military industrial complex have no competition in the weapons trade and the human trafficking trade. There's no competition. They've got their whole network. Imagine it's called integration from top to bottom, all the way up to the top. It's integrated. The system of drug trafficking, human trafficking, weapons trafficking, and organ trafficking around the world. It's integrated. How do you disrupt it? What disrupts the integration more? You can answer this for yourself. You don't have to listen to me say it. What disrupts the integration more? To take out the very bottom layer or to take out one person at the top? You've got to understand that what the FBI is doing is they are going after the elements that are the to heal. You keep hearing me bring back up the post or the comment that Q posted about Hillary Clinton saying, bring them to heal. Who is them? Them is these. Them is these. The people Jeff just read you about, all the criminal underlayment at each of these cities, all the people that are bringing in these people, all the people that are selling these drugs. Those are the people that the FBI are going at. Once you take them out, guess who doesn't have a trusted person on the street any longer to go out and deliver drugs, to bring the money back to wherever the hell it's coming from. What's going on right now is Trump and the team are interfering with their networks on the grassroots level. Remove that grassroots level, and then there's all of a sudden no trusted network to bring the drugs in and inundate your city with trafficking.
That's right. And a lot of these people are fixated on so much, Shady Groove. They're fixated on people. I keep hearing, this Epstein Island stuff, right? And do you think that you can really arrest somebody who is believed to be at Epstein Island without a victim? Law enforcement generally cannot arrest or successfully prosecute someone solely because they were believed to have visited Jeffrey Epstein's island, guys.
That's correct.
Without evidence of a specific crime, and especially without a victim, okay? Or strong corroborating evidence. Here's a clear breakdown of why U.S.-based criminal law principles. Mere presence or visitation is not a crime. Visiting Epstein's Island even multiple times is not illegal by itself. Flight logs, visitor records, photos, or other evidence showing someone that was there prove association or travel, but not criminal conduct. Many high-profile people, politicians, celebrities, scientists, etc., appear in Epstein-related documents, flight logs, calendars, witness mentions, but inclusion alone has never led to arrests or charges without additional proofs of wrongdoing. I mean, no one has been arrested or charged simply for being on the island. Prosecutions related to Jeffrey Epstein, like those of Epstein himself or Ghislaine Maxwell, have relied on victim testimony, physical evidence, financial records, and other corroboration, not just presence. Do you understand? Shady, that's pretty good, right?
That's perfect. So 17 in the chat right here. If you understand why Donald Trump came out months ago and said the Epstein thing is a Democrat hoax. Do you understand what he meant? He did not mean there was no Epstein. He did not mean there was no Epstein Island. He did not mean that there was no victims of Epstein. He did not mean that there was no cases. He didn't mean that there wasn't any judges that had sealed cases that wouldn't open them. He wasn't talking about the flight logs that we already had. He wasn't talking about the black book that we already have that's completely redacted. He wasn't talking about any of that. He was talking about the idea that they're going to try to take the Epstein thing, including people in the InfoWars network, and spin it against me and act like I had something to do with Epstein, and it's a legitimate argument to help weaken me for the midterms. That's what he meant. But no. Everybody lit their hair on fire and acts like, oh, Donald Trump is protecting it. And Elon Musk even comes out in that moment to pour gas on the fire and say Donald Trump is protecting the Epstein files because he's in them. See, that's what he did. So that's his contribution to this nonsense.
So again, arrests require probable cause, guys, of a specific crime. To arrest someone in the U.S., police need probable cause, a reasonable belief based on facts and evidence that the person committed that specific crime. Sex trafficking under 18 U.S.C. 1591, child abuse or related offenses, belief or suspicion alone. I mean, you guys are out there in our movement calling people pedophiles whatever it is, and you don't have any proof. That is disgusting.
You wouldn't believe how many people called me that because I typed under Jerome Powell's dumb comment that he made. I typed under that yesterday, night before last. You need to lawyer up. We trust Trump more than we trust the Fed. There had to have been 60 to 70 comments alone out of 150 that called me a pedophile from a foreign country, from Australia, from Germany, from the UK, from all over Europe, having to come to that comment under the Fed chair's dumb video and act like that I'm the one that's out of line, act like that I'm the one who is thinking wrong about thinking that Jerome Powell is screwing every American by artificially keeping these rates up. He did lie to Congress. We could go back and we could sit here and go through the testimony if you want. I can prove he lied because he had statistics that were clearly opposite of the goofy stuff he was saying to Congress. So Anna Paulina Luna is the one that censured him or brought this. It's not an indictment, but it's a subpoena. And so he's acting like he's being indicted. It's all a big virtue signal. And the globalist arm of the nutty people out there are right in lockstep with him.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's so crazy the way that people's minds have been melted. You know, Q also said, we highlighted this for a specific reason. What is that specific reason?
I think
showing you all how ridiculous you are, and myself included. Like, look, you know, we fell for it, guys. But there, you know, and then they're mad when we find out that Epstein may have in fact killed him, unalived himself. Oh God, you know,
it's impossible.
It's like crazy, isn't it, Shady?
Well, no, but think about it. Think about what it is. All of these different things that have been generated as narratives. And if you were the FBI and you were the State Department and you had access to all this information, you could generate, you know, like what Alex Jones is doing. They're generating thesis versus antithesis 24/7. It's all a wash to make you confused and to never be able to figure out which way is up and which way is down. The people that they can't confuse are the people that understand which way is up and which way is down, because at some point, even if you're trying to understand what they're saying, you will let it go and not lose yourself in it.
Yeah.
The people like Renee Good and her partner and a number of these people that we're seeing on TV that are getting arrested up there, they've let themselves get into it. They've let themselves become it. The problem is systemic because of the mental enslavement or propaganda being generated 24/7 by anything you turn on regular TV.
Wow, this hour's flying by. Check this out, Shady Groove. Let's just do this. It's the Rumble Wallet. They can freeze your accounts, shut off your cards, lock you out of your own money overnight. Banks don't protect you. They control you. That's why real financial freedom starts with ownership, guys. Introducing Rumble Wallet, guys, a non-custodial wallet built for people who refuse to give up control. With Rumble Wallet, you just don't buy digital currency like Bitcoin and Tether. You can own Tether Gold, real gold on the blockchain. Through Tether Gold, you get direct ownership of physical gold bars, each one fully allocated, verifiable by serial number, purity, and weight. This isn't paper gold. This isn't an IOU. This is real gold without bank vault storage fees or gatekeepers. You can buy, sell, or move it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even with traditional gold markets are closed. And if you want, Tether Gold can be redeemed for physical gold. That's the power. And when you support creators on Rumble, you can tip them directly by using the Rumble Wallet peer-to-peer and outside the banking system. This is outside the banking system. You don't need permissions. No middleman. No cancel button. This wallet, it's yours forever.
Nice.
Wow.
We're moving into a whole new world, man. Like I said before,
whole new world.
We're not supposed to be afraid of technology. You're not supposed to be afraid of technology. I understand that everything is moving really quickly, and I understand that all of the different things that have been weaponized against you, like 5G, AI, all of these different things, to say that there's going to be this dystopian reality where the machines completely control humanity and we're all submissive to them. That is a possible reality, but that is not the likely reality, considering where we're sitting from right here. That might have been the likely reality 20 years ago. But I do not think that that is the likely reality going ahead, simply because the virus in the system prevents the system from being able to overtake every system. If there is a control, if there's people acting normal, if there's people that are realizing that humanity is good and humanity needs to be taken care of, then the virus to destroy all humanity will fail.
So we got President Trump in Detroit visiting the Ford F-150 plant. Pretty interesting. He's going to speak after that, from what I understand. I think he might have already done a little bit of a walkthrough. I'm not sure yet. Nope, I don't see anything yet. We're waiting for that. But President Trump is in Detroit visiting Ford. And with that, Shitty Groove, what time is it?
What time is it?
We got 30 seconds.
I don't know, but I can't buy another Ford. I've swore I am not buying another Ford. I'm going to say that on the air. I don't care.
Yeah. Gary says, I want to know what you did with all that money for your parents that spent on singing lessons. I know. So basically, I can only sing solo. Solo, you can't hear me. But I'm a man of many talents, Gary. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after these beautiful boom messages.
Hello to all of you beautiful patriots out there.
First of all, let me just thank you all for supporting this show. We wouldn't be here without you. But I have a huge announcement regarding donations.
It has come to our attention that using the Rumble app is taking an additional 30% of your donation to the show.
Let me explain. According to our TOS, Rumble takes 20% of all donations made through the web browser.
And that's at 20%. It's a good deal if you consider other platforms like YouTube and such.
There is a hidden cost that we just found out. For example, we received the generous $500 donation from Spill Tea, and thank you so much for that, from the Rumble app on Apple. So Rumble took 20%, and Apple took an additional 30%. We brought that to Rumble, and they said, well, Rumble's take of tips and donations is 20%. That's if the transaction is done through the web browser. If using the Android or iOS app, it's an additional 30% collected by those platforms.
So please use the web browser to make your donations to the show and avoid the hidden fees by Apple and Android.
That's right. You can also support us at GiveSendGo/HelpMGShow, mg.show/donate. We have PayPal and Cash App. Both are at RealMGShow or $RealMGShow. Please help us out. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to announce that we're having our biggest 3-in-1 sale ever with a limited edition product, a back-in-stock special, and a closeout deal you won't find anywhere else. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our MyPillow bed sheets, only $29.88. Any color, any style, any size, even kings. Regular $119.98, only $29.88. Once they're gone for good. How about our My Towels? They're finally back in stock, but not for long. Get a 6-piece My Towel set, regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And for the first time and the only time ever, get our limited edition premium My Pillows. They're made with Giza cotton and designer gusset. Queen $17.98, Kings only $19.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get the best offers ever. Quantities are extremely limited, so order now.
My Pillow is excited to announce they're having their biggest 3-in-1 sale ever, with a limited edition product, a back-in-stock special, and a closed-out deal you won't find anywhere else. My Pillow bed sheets, only $29.88, any color, any style, any size, even kings. Regular $119.98, only $29.88. Once they're gone for good. My Towels are finally back in stock, but not for long. Get a 6-piece My Towel set, regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And for the first and only time, get their limited edition premium My Pillows made with Giza cotton and a designer gusset. Queens, $17.98. Kings, only $19.98. Also, for a limited time, when your order is over $100, you will receive free shipping plus $100 in free digital gifts. So go to mypillow.com or call 800-873-0478 and use promo code MGSHOW. Use your promo code for the best offers ever. Quantities are extremely limited, so order now.
The MG Show. Not funded by dark money. but funded by listeners like you.
Brothers, fear not, sisters, we are not helpless in this fight. The veil is tearing, truth is blistered, enough must see to bring the light. They hid the shadows, buried the deeds, but the gift is here, vision we need, illumination burning through the lies they've spun. Their dark actions now on full display, undone. The blaze of truth light, fear not, we rise, have faith in humanity, have faith in you, let the light guide us through. Do you think it's coincidence they lock the doors, ban the faithful from the house of the Lord? Anti-American, anti-God agenda in plain sight, trying to kill the spirit, dim the guiding light. One must only look, it's all there to see. The war on freedom, the war on you and me. But chains are breaking, darkness retreats. The people are standing on their God-given feet. People are waking up in masses, no longer blind, no longer slaves to the night. Eyes wide open, hearts on fire. The deception crumbles in the blaze of truth's light. Fear not, we rise. Have faith in humanity, have faith in you. Let the light guide us through. Find peace through prayer, kneel and proclaim this is biblical. We're called by name, the storm may rage, but the dawn is breaking. Trumpets of truth, the sleepers are waking. Fear not, we are not helpless enough, have seen it's the only way. Vision is ours, illumination stays. Darkness falls as America prays. Let light guide you, let faith be your shield. The republic stands, the awakening is real. Fear not, we rise in his
God bless you all. That was Fear Not. President Trump posted that today. There are 4 posts with Fear Not, and that was written on this post 4550. Shady Groove. Welcome back.
Awesome. Welcome back to hour number 2.
Hour number 2. I'll tell you what. I want to take a second because we've got the mg.show/support or mg.show/donate, whichever one you want to use, goes to the same place. We've got, I'm going to just use first names and last initials. Brenda T, Susan B, Daniel M, Andrew T, or Andrew M, Dontel P, Nancy K, Deborah, thank you, Deborah, Linda H, Deborah P again, wow, thank you, Ellen J C, Deborah P again, and Cotton S. Thank you guys so much. That is through our website directly at mg.show/donate or support, whichever one you want, JD.
Thank you.
Wow. It's amazing, you know, the amount of support that you guys have given us over the last, how many years, Shady? Too many?
Yeah, we're on show 8007.
Wow. Tomorrow is 8,000 and B. All right. So check this out. The Clintons didn't show, but it's Trump, guys.
Voted on by the entire committee in a unanimous vote of the House Oversight Committee to subpoena former President Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Now, Hillary Clinton's supposed to show up tomorrow. We'll see what happens there. But with respect to the former president, he did not show up today. One reason I think most Americans want President Clinton to answer some questions is because he visited the White House. Jeffrey Epstein visited the White House 17 times while Bill Clinton was president. I've been in Congress 9 years. I think I've been to the White House 9 times in 9 years. Epstein was in the White House double the amount of time that I was under one president. And then we know that Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's plane somewhere around 27 times after the presidency. So no one's accusing Bill Clinton of any wrongdoing. We just have questions, and that's why the Democrats voted along with Republicans to subpoena Bill Clinton. Not a single Democrat showed up today. Not a single Democrat. The ones that have press conferences on the Capitol steps and talk about how they're trying to get justice for the victims of that. It just seems like they only care about questioning Republicans. And we've had a former Trump cabinet secretary, Acosta, in for a grilling. We had Bill Barr, former attorney general, in for a grilling. But for whatever reason, President Clinton didn't show up, and the Democrats on the committee don't seem to have a problem. This is the amount of preparation that went into this deposition today. These were the questions that we were prepared to ask. We've communicated with President Clinton's legal team for months now, giving them opportunity after opportunity to come in, to give us a date, and they continue to delay to the point where we had no idea whether they're going to show up today or not. I think it's very disappointing. As a result of Bill Clinton not showing up for his lawful subpoena, which again was voted on it unanimously by the committee in a bipartisan manner, we will move next week in the House Oversight Committee markup to hold former President Clinton in contempt of Congress. Yeah, so with that, be happy to answer any questions real quick. Mr. Chairman, anybody on the committee?
Did you see Laura Boebert holding the picture of Clinton in the blue dress? That was so good. Oh, my gosh. And I think real quick, we should take a moment really quick to, Scott Adams. Let's read President Trump's post.
Okay.
God bless Scott Adams. Sadly, the great influencer Scott Adams has passed away. He was a fantastic guy who liked and respected me when it wasn't fashionable to do so. He bravely fought a long battle against a terrible disease. My condolences go out to his family and all of his many friends and listeners. He will be truly missed. God bless you, Scott. And I also kind of wrote a post as well just before that one came out. And it's basically, rest in peace, Scott Adams, the Dilbert master who exposed the corporate BS, called out the woke mob early and backed Trump when the establishment laughed. He fought cancer like a warrior, accepted Christ in his final days, and went out on his terms. A true American original, Godspeed legend. He was an amazing guy. I didn't really listen to him, but I did see clips of him quite a bit. He's always been on the right side, if you ask me, Shady Groove.
Well, he's a very smart person, and I didn't really listen to anything that he, any of his broadcasts or anything, but I did read Dilbert a long time ago whenever I was young and in school. As a matter of fact, whenever I was first learning about current events and and the world and how politics works and becoming interested in politics and the markets and finances and stuff, and paying attention to the newspaper and reading Dilbert was very, very funny. He always had this edge to like being able to call out the hypocrisy, which is the kind of the American corporatocracy, if you will.
Yeah. Somebody's saying YouTube were like all off kilter over there, but you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It has nothing to do with our stream to them. It's them, guys. So
they
YouTube.
probably tried to, more than likely, they've in real time edited something out of the show, and it messes up the synchronization, maybe.
You never know. You never know. All right. So, you know, President Trump is on his way over there. We're just kind of looking out for that. But, you know, this is a good post by Rebel Valkyrie today, reminding us that the calm before the storm. So an Anon says, all of us have been antsy for the hammer to drop, but we'll remember this time, the time before we knew the next big scene. This is historic. The calm before the storm. What happens when a blockade threat is dismantled and removed? You'll find out. Children used as shields, manufactured crimes of perjury, fire at will, Commander. And it basically, I watched this last night. Let's watch a little bit of this. Jesse Waters talking about Minnesota. Check it out.
Bundle up, Buttercup. It's the winter of love. Get out!
I need help.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame! Shame!
People think they're in Game of Thrones.
The orchestra came to town this weekend to make some noise. They targeted ICE hotels, broke
and
windows.
look at who's there. The Antifa filmographer, BG on the scene, Shady.
Yeah, BG on the scene, always there, and Fox News always there to put their material right up front for you, going all the way back since before the pandemic.
Yep.
And stormed the lobby. They even chased down Border Patrol Chief Bavino into a Target.
You're if your wife is not part of the too, you have to all you can't get to me. You can't get to me. Get the out of here. Get the out. Nobody wants you here. Right. Get the out. Walk the out, you stupid. If you didn't have a gun or a badge, I would beat the out of you.
It wasn't just ICE agents getting attacked. Conservative journalists got mobbed.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
CNN got spared, though.
It goes at least 2 or 3 blocks.
Who are you? Who do you work
thank
for?
you.
Who do
Hold
you
on.
work
I'm
for?
sorry. We're with CNN. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry. I think people are getting upset.
Where were the cops? Minneapolis Mayor Smallfry told police to stand down. Is Minneapolis PD surrendering to these people? Did they just run away from a bunch of women with whistles? This is a bad sign. The Democrat base said they wanted to see blood, and they got it. And now they're turning Minneapolis into a battlefield. And the police are retreating. Red-headed potheads are ready for war.
Would rather be at home smoking weed.
Yes.
Yes.
But why can't you be smoking weed right now?
Because God Nazis. God Nazis.
Yes. And how long do you plan to be out here?
Oh, we're actually headed back to the car.
Minnesota's not so nice to ICE. Grannies are outside begging for bullets to the face. Oh my God. These are suicidal missionaries. Moms are bringing babies to the front lines and using them as little human shields.
I love my community, I love my city, and I hate what's happening to it with people who frankly aren't from here coming in and telling us who should be here. And when it comes down to loving my neighbor, I'm just going to love my neighbor.
If a woman brings her baby to a dangerous ICE protest, should we call child services? What kind of mom brings an infant to a violent rally to keep illegal alien child molesters in the neighborhood? Not a good one. Let's check in to see how our favorite lesbian grandmother's doing.
So if the ICE agent who shot the woman and killed her in Minneapolis isn't responsible for what he did because another person ran over them 6 months ago, then just out of curiosity, I mean, for example, I was raped in the 80s. If I go to the gynecologist and he triggers me in some way, I just get to whip out a knife and cut off his.
What?
Some of these women are learning the lesson the hard way.
You didn't know that, Shady?
No, I missed that. I was just getting updated, and I was a little shocked, but I'm catching up.
Their big gun telling me to get the out of here. And I did. And I think I'm more angry and frustrated by this than I am scared. I'm pissed that I have to back down because you have a gun, and that you will kill me, and that you will kill anybody that stands in your fascist way.
You're the reason guns were invented.
It was a tragedy, but it was preventable. Democrats created the conditions for her death. And instead of telling women to stand down and not put their bodies on the line, Good and all of her Ice Stalker cavalry are being hailed as heroes. And they're lying about her death to absolve her of any responsibility.
My goodness, she's like doing a 3 or a 4 or 5 point turn. This looks like somebody that's trying to get out of there. If doing a 3-point turn or a 4-point turn is a domestic terrorist, then my wife is a criminal every single day.
Shady, it was a 3-point turn, Shady. That's what it was.
Wow. A 4-point turn, you'll be going backwards, wouldn't you?
We don't need to listen to a mayor who let his city burn and calls Ice Stalkers heroes. Just like they lied about Floyd, they're lying about Good. Either way, Ilhan Omar wants people to pay.
We are going to make sure that these people pay for what they have done to us. We are
Look at this.
Every single lesson we are learning today.
She's on a wagon.
Sure, no community gets terrorized like we are being terrorized.
What is this? A parade?
And who's filming it?
Whoa, dude! I didn't see this. So
you didn't see this?
I didn't see this clip. No, she's on a parade float being paraded through the street.
Yeah.
This is what the hell kind of clown show is it? The carnival's in town, folks.
I married my brother to stay in the U.S.
And now I'm a citizen, and he can marry anyone he wants.
By Trump and his goonies ever again.
Yeah,
Omar doesn't want the Somalis to pay for stealing billions in welfare. She wants agents catching them to pay. See what we're dealing with here? Kind of difficult to work with people who don't share anything in common. You don't even share the same basic values. We can't even agree on right and wrong. How do you fight crime and enforce the law when they don't even...
You know, what's interesting, guys, is the narratives, they believe what they perceive and what they're fed, okay? We have the same problem in our movement, Shady.
We do.
You know,
100% do. It's the same architecture, just different topics.
Yeah, because I wore red shoes, that means that I'm somebody that's doing things to children. You know, it's just these loose connections and these fake news podcasters, fake MAGA podcasters. You know, and a lot of them are just lying, Shady. It's and then making loose connections. It's called blackpilling. It's really what it is.
I mean, the idea that we go to Washington and do a big presentation because of where we do the presentation at. That's a problem.
Yeah. It's weird.
Even agree with the law. We're enforcing immigration law, and Omar, as we all know, doesn't respect immigration law, if you know what I mean. This little Minneapolis caliphate is surrendering the streets just like they did in 2020. And the mob has them by the huevos.
Walls, grow some balls! Walls, grow some balls! So to Jacob Fry, we say F you! You are not doing enough! Words are not enough! We need action now!
All right, tails wagging the dog. Walls, Fry, Omar, they're getting ordered around by ice stalkers and vigilantes who want an eye for an eye. And the politicians are willing to let them die. Tampon's AG, Keith Ellison, kind of just declared a civil war.
The deployment of thousands of armed, mass DHS agents to Minnesota has done our state serious harm. This is, in essence, a federal invasion of the Twin Cities and Minnesota, and it must stop.
Minnesota is finally admitting there's an invasion.
Now, remember, we got that guy holding an Antifa book, Shady. Isn't that was Ellison, right?
That is Ellison.
Huh. Wow.
Not by illegals, by the government rounding them up. America is being invaded by America. Biden let 10 million illegals in. Minnesota didn't sue. But now they're suing Trump for kicking them out. Here's who ICE just caught last week. A Laotian illegal convicted of strong-armed sodomy on a little boy and girl.
Oh, wow, I missed this part.
Another Laotian illegal convicted of child rape and strangulation. A Somali illegal convicted of homicide. A Mexican national convicted of homicide. I mean, we could...
So we basically covered that, Shady Grove, and he's absolutely right. This is who they're protecting. I mean, look at these people. Look at these people.
Guardians of the...
Pedophiles. FAFO, guys.
Yep, it's that season.
It's coming.
It's all right, 2026.
So that was a very good report. And then, so she using as children as shields. And I think 4 days ago, Shady, I posted, let me just find this one because this was in Minnesota. This is a, here, let me just go ahead and play it for you guys. I'm going to try to get out these swear words. But, speech,
yeah, right? You never get them out. Today in unnecessary censorship.
Here we go.
Back up.
I'm far enough away. I'm not influencing anything.
Do you live on this street?
I don't. No.
Okay, I need you to get in your.
No, I won't.
Ma'am, I need you to leave.
It's my right to be here.
Back up out of
I will not.
One of our cars as well. You were too close right now. You were interfering.
I'm right here.
Federal
You're
investigation.
going to get out of my face.
You need
I'm
to
a
back
public
up over
citizen.
here.
No, I won't. Tell me
You
why
need to
I'm
back up
far
this
enough
way.
away from your
You need to
investigation.
back up Step beyond our cars.
Don't touch me, please.
Beyond our cars.
Where's your cars?
Right here.
Where's your cars?
All the way.
Oh, that's great.
Keep going.
That's great. Sure. Beyond your cars, 20 feet, right?
See that white car?
We'll get a I have a 6-year-old right here. I have a 6-year-old right here in my car.
Child in the car?
Oh, yeah, I sure did.
endangerment.
Yes, child endangerment.
Get your child off of the scene. This is an active police scene.
It's an
This is all on camera right now too. Right here.
Yes, I'm wonderful. I'm very glad for it.
Get your child out of here. You
I
are
can
an
be right
active
here.
police scene.
I'm happy right here.
Ma'am, listen to me. You have the right to videotape. Okay?
I do. Thank you, sir.
Listen to me right now.
I'm going to listen.
But we have someone that's being detained right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a.
Tell me where you need me to go
Hang on,
exactly.
I need you to stay. Do me a favor.
Yeah, I will.
No car seat. Okay. Do me a favor. You can videotape all you like, but you have to stay. You cannot come past that driveway.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Thank
Okay?
you.
Thank you. Stay at your car though. Okay.
Thank
You're
you.
more than welcome to videotape.
Thank you, sir.
But do me a favor. By state law, we're policemen too. That child is supposed to be in a booster seat. He's not of age.
Oh.
So make sure you put him in a booster
Great.
seat, because I'd hate to give you a ticket.
You can give me a ticket. I'd love it.
So that lady had an unattended 6-year-old without a booster seat in a car and there's snow on the ground, Shady.
Just think about what that would entail. Did you see how close she was to those officers? What if the guy tries to run? What if the guy tries to run? They're going to have to shoot at him, and you're sitting there with your kid in a car right across the street, like literally in harm's way. I mean, I can't imagine. I've seen a lot over the period of my life. I've seen a lot of child protective services come in and take children away from parents who had a pot problem, things like that. But they're, people like this are able to have their kids move around and bring them right to an active police scene, and there are never any consequences.
Yeah. Probably not her kid. We don't know that, Dina, but there is a child not in a car seat at an active ICE operation, and she's putting that child in danger, let alone herself. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Where's dad? Somebody says probably long gone. Sorry.
You know, again, they're using children as shields, you know?
But stupid, man, there's a level of stupid in these liberal women, and it is largely liberal women who are driving this absolute insanity. Number one, they, whenever I went to school, the girls in school were a lot smarter than me. That didn't occur. Like something flipped around somewhere, and the girls were able to be made more stupid somehow because these nutty liberal women that are of between 40 and 70 years old have lost their freaking minds, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Shady, did you see the one MAGA guy handle about 20 Antifas?
This dude needs to be he needs to be given a position with Dana White at the next UFC event.
Oh my God, check it out.
Look how many he gets. I with the American flag. Keep your eye on him. Remember the guy in the red coat?
These people are not like us, guys. One.
There's two.
Three, four, five.
Now he's over here by himself. That's 5 so far. 6.
Wait. 7.
Here comes the red coat back. 1 shot. Thump.
8. Oh!
Hey, guys.
9.
Wow.
And then isn't it funny how people start saying, "Oh, whoa!" Whenever the guy that's being harassed, all these people are trying to attack him. Whenever he starts to fight back, all of a sudden, everybody just needs to calm down.
Yeah.
Nobody needed to calm down before they were sending 4, 5, 6, 7 people to attack that guy. Think about that. He literally knocked 4 people out, knocked 7 or 8, 9 people to the ground by himself.
He got knocked the F out.
That guy got knocked the F out.
Sometimes you just got, not that I got any, I didn't like it. No. The guy's got this loud thing in the guy's ear. That is assault, man.
It is assault.
I'm sorry. That tells me that you're going to get.
He's acting like he's acting like he can screech and yell in his ear because the other guy has a flag. And I'd like to just remind everybody about that. As a matter of fact, I got a little video, maybe we'll talk about that in a minute, that I put in here, but the American flag seems to be a trigger point for these people. Do you understand that? Like someone with an American flag, these people activate like they start seeing red.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell is going on in the mind of a human being whenever they want to attack someone that is standing there with their own country's flag inside that country? If that guy had a Mexican flag, they would probably be putting money in his pocket.
Yeah. This could be a video game. How many Antifas? All right, Shady Grove, real quick. I've got new breaking video. President Donald Trump tours Ford Rogue complex during his visit to Detroit.
All right.
Wait, they're cheering for him. They're not protesting him? Look at he's getting a great welcome at the plant.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, this is great. You can see that. Thank you, everybody. So they're like auto workers today. Thank you, everybody.
That's right. Ford is the only one that didn't take the bailout in that big auto bailout. That is right. So there it is. I guess Shady, we're just touring. I don't know if he says anything. Let me just keep going. Just basically visiting with the Ford workers, Ford plant in Michigan, guys, Detroit.
I was scouring the background for seeing if they had an extra V10 Triton engine sitting around.
Oh boy.
I can't let it go.
Shady.
It's
Again, the way to help Shady out, he blew his motor in his trip about halfway through, right, Shady? Or a little more than
well over halfway through. A 24. You want me to give you the statistics? 2,400 miles. 2,400 miles in 67 hours and 35 hours of drive time. I drove 11.73% of the distance around the circumference of Earth at the 35th parallel.
Yeah. The way to help them is to support this show, guys. Let's go.
I gotta get back on the road, man. I'm dying on the vine over here. It's in Mississippi, in case anybody's curious.
Unbelievable, man. And that sucked.
That sucks so
Because
bad.
I was gonna see you.
I was gonna make it to see you.
I know.
And Yeti and Poussin and Rocket and everybody. That was my plan.
Craziness, guys.
I didn't see an engine sitting around in the factory there, and I have sworn to myself that I will not buy another Ford. I haven't bought a Ford since I was like 18, 19 years old, and that was because I had blown two engines. One was in a Fiesta, and the other was a Pinto. Yes, I had a Ford Pinto. Stop it.
I thought, I don't
not
know
get
this
rear-ended.
guy. I don't know this guy.
Yes, you do. I had a Pinto.
He's got a
Come on, man. It was my
Pinto,
second
bro.
car.
I've never. All right, so
I never told him that.
yes, you did.
Okay.
You
I
told
know.
me about the Ford Pinto. All right, so this is court weighing in on the protections for female athletes, and it's really weird, guys. Ketanji Brown Jackson, who said, I am not a biologist, I can't answer that question, is now all of a sudden a biologist.
She studied.
I guess I'm struggling to understand how you can say that this law doesn't classify on the basis of transgender status. The law expressly aims to ensure that transgender women can't play on women's sports teams. So why is that not a classification on the basis of transgender status?
I'd apply scrutiny again. The question is whether the application of the law turns on transgender status, and it doesn't. It turns on sex. The legislature did not want to exclude transgender people from sports. It wanted to keep women's sports women only and exclude males from women's sports.
No, I understand, but
how does she understand she's not a biologist?
I can't figure out how she understands that.
Stop it.
I think she might be lying.
Wow.
with respect to two individuals, a cis woman and a trans woman.
wait. A cis woman and a trans woman. How do you know?
I don't know how she knows, Jeff.
I'm not a biologist, she says.
That's what we got to go on.
Okay.
Play on a team that reflects their gender identity. This law operates differently based on their sex, right?
The law does operate differently based on their sex, as Your Honor just said. It does not operate differently based on their transgender identity.
But it treats transgender women different than cis women, doesn't it?
It has a disparate impact because men who identify as transgender have a different reason for wanting to play women's sports than women, than biological females do, right? But if that were enough, then Scrutiny would have come out a different way, Gaduldig would have come out a different way, other cases would have come out a different way. I'm blanking on the other ones.
All right, finally, let me just ask you about mootness, because it's a little odd, I think, that a defendant...
All right. To the Supreme Court justices, I'd like to introduce this as evidence of you don't know what the F you're talking about. Shady, are you ready? I mean, we got to hear it, right? We got to hear it.
We got to hear it.
Know
That's
what a
your
woman
conclusion.
is. Rule on a case involving gender. That last comment, obviously, a reference to Jackson's confirmation hearing in 2022 and this memorable moment.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
The meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Your man is a Bears fan and you're watching this.
How can someone who...
Wow. How embarrassing is that? And this lady, Shady Groove, what is like asking questions about biology.
How can you know what a
baby, because
cisgender is and not what a woman is?
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like you would understand what a woman is before you would understand what a straight human being is, or cis. What's cis? Cis is supposed to be normal.
I have no idea.
I think that's supposed to be like a heterosexual male.
You know, I don't know what it is, Shady Groove, but it's not biology.
They didn't teach us these words when we were younger.
Oh my God.
They created them since we got old, and now they think that we're supposed to assimilate.
It's true. I see that you have something in here. Let me just go ahead and I saw this.
The one is from the Chinese guy who's targeting people with American flags at the top.
I'm going to give the one right here, watching full President Trump briefly. Just reporters, right?
Yeah, I see that there was something else put in.
All right, I'll get both of them, but let's just watch this one.
Good.
Detroit. We'll be talking about how well the economy is doing. As you know, the inflation numbers just came out, and we have very low inflation, so that would give Too-Late Powell the chance to give us a nice, beautiful, big rate cut, which would be great for the country. But rates are falling also, and growth is going up. We have tremendous growth numbers, so growth is going up. So I'll be talking about that today in Detroit. It's a big speech, and I can only say that the country is doing well. You saw my statement on Iran. You saw my statement on Minnesota. On Minnesota, we have taken out killers, rapists, drug dealers, people from mental institutions that came in illegally. All of them, most of them came in illegally. They're from other countries. They came in under the Biden ridiculous open border policy, and we've gotten a lot of them out. We just had numbers from Chicago, where Chicago crime has gone down pretty good. It could go down 100% virtually, but we're fighting with that governor who's so incompetent. But as you know, we took out a lot of killers, murderers, drug dealers, drug addicts, mental institution people, and people from jails. We took them out of Chicago. So Chicago's got much better numbers now than it had a few months ago. We will get no credit for it, but these are minor details. Crime in Washington, D.C. is almost non-existent. It's a safe place, so people can come bring their families. They can send their son and daughter to look at Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, or whatever they want to look at. But it's almost non-existent. We're very proud of that. Memphis is making tremendous strides, and so is New Orleans. We have a whole group of people, and crime in New Orleans is down about 65%. We've only been there for 3 weeks. So it's really amazing what's happening throughout the country. The crime numbers are among the best numbers we've ever had. Well, he's billions of dollars over budget. So he either is incompetent or he's crooked. I don't know what he is, but certainly he doesn't do a very good job.
Are you committed to mass deportations among all this bad PR that we've seen, and attacks that we've seen on ICE?
We're getting rid of a lot of people that are criminals that shouldn't be in our country. They came in through Biden's open borders, and we're getting them out of our country. That's why our crime numbers are so good. We have record low crime numbers. Thank you.
Thank you, President Trump.
Thank you. Record low crime numbers. Everyone, you've got to understand that is the bedrock of our society. Okay. There was a day whenever the lawman didn't have any power. Okay. Those days are over. The days of law and order are here to stay in America. We believe in the law, and we believe in the way that you change the law. The way that you change the law is you organize a petition and you protest and you vote. That's the way that you change the law. The only way that you can change the law is you can advocate for your position, and you can convince other people with a very good argument to agree with you. That's how you change the country. That's how we've changed the country with Donald Trump, as a matter of fact, in the last 10 years. That's what we've done. We've had a real adult conversation. We've got a real adult in the room that understands the world in a way that matches what the world really is. The world is not a nice, safe, comfortable, cozy place to live. The world is very cold and dark and harsh on human beings. And so protecting the human beings that are here in America is of utmost importance.
Amen to that. Amen to that. So, Shady Groove, Rev Rob, thank you so much. $5 to the gold tether. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And then we got another one somewhere. I can't remember who it was, but thank you guys so much. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But China thinks that they can start a revolution on TikTok with woke Democrats, Shady.
I know they do. Let's see what they're doing over there.
Oh, TikTok.
On the TikTok.
This guy's name is Buddha Wang.
Buddha this.
Buddha Wang, guys.
Flag in front of your house. Swipe away. Do not watch this video. Okay, there's about 10% Americans want a revolution. It's too early, but it's not too early to prepare for the revolution. Let me share with you a business plan to prepare for the revolution. Right now, it's 2026. If some households still have an American flag in front of their house, that means those people are supporting the American system. They are your enemy, and they will be your enemy when the revolution starts. Before you eat the rich, you need more resources and weapons. Where to get all these resources and weapons? Get it from those households.
You know, I'm thinking to myself, wow, I would love to be just like China, too. This guy is speaking so much knowledge, Shady.
Mm-hmm.
Sarcasm.
Who got an American flag in front of their house. Okay.
Get your American flags up in front of your house, guys. Let's go.
So you guys also need to have a community and set up a website and ask all your members to take picture of every household who got American flag and upload those information to your website, the address of each household. When the time comes, you guys can use this information as evidence to eat them first. Eat them, God will support you. Buddha will support you. Eat them with no regret, okay? So this is my basic.
Q Alex Jones, eat your neighbor. What the heck is he saying? Eat them, Shady.
This plan for you. When the time comes, some household, they will pay you a lot of money just to take off those information off your website.
At the beginning of that, he says that if you have an American flag outside of your home, just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Keep swiping. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's the invasion. And you know, I know that a lot of people in America aren't going to quite understand the significance of that because the Asian population isn't so prevalent there. But if you go to a city like Portland, San Francisco, or LA, you will see really, really quick how much influence the Chinese population has in these cities.
Say hello to my little friend. And good thing I live in a red county, Shady.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Get your American flag out there.
We're one to secede to Idaho.
They're going to eat you.
They're going to eat your neighbor because you have an American flag. Wow. Pretty disturbing thing that we figured out here on Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, Yeti's not on the button.
I know. I think that he's taking care of the
I'll
kiddo.
eat your ass.
There it is.
I'll eat your ass. I will.
All right. Oh my God. All right. So the Venezuelan women are slamming liberals because they're protesting the capturing of Maduro. Shady.
Yeah, it appears to be that is a problem.
So let me get this straight. No kings. They're calling Trump what are they calling him? They're calling him a dictator, I believe. Isn't that the word?
Yeah, that would be the word that they're trying to use. Correct.
So they're calling President Trump a dictator, but they're saying free Maduro, who is actually a
dictator. I think it'd be more like, leave Maduro alone.
Oh my God.
Maduro's a hero.
It's exactly that.
Here we go.
Socialism will never understand what is going on right now. I don't care if you have a master's degree in whatever. Unless you live it in your own skin, you won't ever understand it. And I think it's terribly disrespectful for anybody to tell Venezuela how we should react to that. I think it's terribly disrespectful to the people that have died saying that Maduro shouldn't be where he is. And I left my country with just the clothes I was wearing and a little bit of diapers and milk that I had left. Don't you dare telling me that this is not a reason for celebration. When I first come into the United States, I cried and had to turn around to my husband and ask him to please help me to open the shower because I didn't even know how to open the shower. When I walked into Walmart and I saw so many options to eat, I couldn't believe myself. Our reality is different. We want to live. And you guys have everything in this country, more than you could ever imagine. And I just wish that you could love it a little bit more and respect it a little bit more. Because if I had to give my life for America, I would.
Wow. Is that hard to take, guys? Hard to sit there and listen to that, knowing what all these idiots that were trying to destroy your country are willing to do to you, willing to say, to recognize that that person right there actually lived in socialism. She understands. She understands what Mandami is about to do in New York. She understands what these people are doing in Minnesota. She understands what this leads to. It leads to everyone having an equal amount of nothing. You get that, right? That's what socialism means. Everyone gets an equal amount of nothing. She understands that. And she prays that more people here could. Hard to take, man.
You know, people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. That, I mean, mind control works, Shady.
It really does work. And then the people, they get all up in arms whenever Trump says stuff like that we're going to remove the licenses. I think the greatest thing that the greatest gift that Donald Trump could give to the American public is to take away the broadcasting license of ABC, NBC, and CBS. If he would
give them to the MG show.
I don't even want anybody to have them. I don't want anybody to have a license like that anymore. I think that is the reason for the problem. There should be free enterprise in media, and let us compete. Let us compete without them having a license that says they get to lord over us and insert a narrative. No matter what happens in society, what they say, the way that they characterize it, is what is the status quo. That's what goes.
Yeah, that's right. So let's talk about Iran. There's been a lot of protesters shot in Iran. President Trump sent this out at 9:43 a.m. this morning. Iranian patriots, keep protesting. Take over your institutions. Save the names of the killers and abusers. They will pay a big price. I have canceled all meetings with Iranian officials until the senseless killing of protesters stop. Help is on the way. Make Iran great again. President Donald J. Trump, Shady.
Yeah, I was digging into a little bit of this last night. Help is on the way. Help is going to be on the way in a big way. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting ready to see American drone dominance.
I did see reports up to 12,000 people unalived, Shady, in Iran.
Yeah, I saw 15. I saw 15,000. They're saying hospitals, everything is overrun with gunshot wounds. They're just like mowing people down. And like I said, look out for the American drone warfare targeting program to commence soon.
Don't forget the little, what is this guy right here?
Yeah, better pay attention. We're going to wake up.
You're going to wake up the beef freaking stealth bombers. All right, Shady Groove, let's do this because, what people are, Iran and Trump and Q are on the same page. 82 drops for Iran, Shady Groove. This should have happened in 2020, but they stole the election, Shady.
Yep, they did.
Okay? To save themselves, guys. I mean, this is so huge. There are 82 posts with Iran. I mean, maybe one day we should just go over all of them, Shady. I mean, my God. I mean, it's so hard to go through all of them. But Ukraine, China, Iraq, Iran opens the door far beyond the Biden family. How do you protect your interests? Shelter from prosecution, public awareness, control, infiltrate the DOJ, FBI, state, intel, news, ... How many fired FBI Russia mid-year received a book deal? Book deals can be lucrative. Follow the family. U.S. taxpayers, U.S. taxpayers paid for it all. Information warfare. Wow, guys. Iran is all over the Q posts, guys. I mean, it's insane. I think we did go over them at one point, Shady, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
I think that we did. Yeah, we went through one job. That's been over. I would say that was 2023. Whenever.
So one of the points that I'm trying to make right here, Shady, is saying that Q, okay, is a part of Donald Trump's administration in one way or another. Okay, we don't know who it is. We don't care. But people, saying that, QAnon, look at all the stuff that we read to you on a daily basis. This is Trump's whole, what do you call it, Shady? This is what he's doing. This is the
agenda.
This is Trump's, Q is Trump's, was and is Trump's agenda, guys. Mm-hmm. So you all attacking me because of reporting on it is ridiculous. And it will become mainstream, guys, because there's so many amazing things that helped us navigate this BS that we're seeing right now, Shady.
It'll become mainstream like crazy stuff. There'll never be like a time where the administration starts posting Q-esque memes to the Department of Labor. Whenever if anything like that, what?
That's happening, Shady.
Oh,
Patriots in control. Trust the plan.
Oh, I see.
It's all happening, brother.
I might have known that.
Mm-hmm. Pretty interesting, hey?
Well, yeah, because if you read the Twitter feed for the Department of Labor, it reads like a Q post circa 2019 or a day of Q posts.
A day of Q posts. It looks like one of my threads.
Or a thread, yeah, exactly. Patriots in control, trust the plan.
Wow.
We are unstoppable. Nothing can stop what's coming. Number of those different things have been highlighted over there.
Yeah. The drops are real, so Q is real. They need to be forced to ask the question. I guess so. I mean, and Trump is Q plus. That's exactly right. That's how I always felt that Shady Groove. Q plus.
That's the memo that I received, sir.
Lance is down there saying that it's all the agencies, not just the Department of Labor, doing Q-esque posts. And you're right. We saw one today from another one, but it's crazy, guys.
The Department of Labor was getting they were getting their groove on, though. They were hitting a number of them. There's been like 10 or 15 in the last couple of days. And like started to get some momentum over there. And even Lee Zeldin
was hunters become the hunted. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lee Zeldin is even like putting out some stuff that's very interesting. The way that because they're effectively in a position now where they can attack the narrative at the stem when the narrative starts, as opposed to like trying to defend the narrative after it's had a couple of days of being embedded with everybody agreeing with it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's a big difference.
Big difference, Shady.
It is, and a lot of people are, a lot of people really realize that, it's hard for folks to realize that one of your political parties is literally attempting to destroy the country it's begging you to represent. It's hard to pull somebody's mind through that knothole, but once you recognize it, once you see that is what they're doing, and that a lot of them have infected our side also, you'll never unsee it.
Yeah. Really quick, Shady Grove, breaking news. There was a leftist student saying that he would Kirk GOP group at the University of Utah. His name is Dean Stewart, and he was the Student Association Vice President of Equality and Representation at Salt Lake Community College. How does that represent everybody, guys?
Not really sure about that.
So it's equality. It's equality only if you believe what he believes.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I'm starting to understand, I think.
So.
Huh. Wow, Shady.
It's been a long road to get here, hasn't it?
It has. It really has. Thank you guys very much for, helping us out, guys. This has been amazing. But we are in the middle of a great awakening. We've been wrongfully censored on YouTube. We're still not monetized over there. That's why we're not playing anything that's, what do you call it, Shady Grove? Copyrighted. Okay, that's why we're making our own songs, all that other stuff. And Shady Grove, it's time to say goodbye for Tuesday, January 13th.
I can't believe it's already the middle of January. Thank you, everybody. We will be back tomorrow on Hump Day, Trump Day, Wednesday at the same bat channel, same bat time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here because we slay psyops every day. God bless you all.
Much love.
MJ Show. In a world
world of shadows where the lies take hold. In the matrix, a shady groove, sharp and true. With the MG show, they cut through the haze. Truth is their weapon in this golden age. No silver platter, no tales pre-sold. The truth is learned, it's never told. Digging deep where the secrets hide. They bring the light to the other side. Slaying psyops, tearing down the screen. In the matrix, shady groove, the truth machine. MG show where the real unfolds. Dark to light, the truth is told. Oh, they're slaying psyops one by one. Fighting battles till the war is won. From the airways to the digital fight, Shannon and Jeffrey shine the spotlight. Constitution's their weapon, their guiding star, exposing the games no matter how far. Every thread they pull, a story unwinds, decoding the chaos, connecting the lines. No puppet strings, no fear to face. They're waking the world at a relentless pace. P equals pacer, a name in the mist, a shadow empire on their truth hit list. Roots run deep through wealth and lore. They peel it back, revealing more. Behind the curtain, the strings get traced. A dynasty's power now face to face. With every clue, the veil's undone. The MG show fights till the lights won. Foreign and domestic billionaires pull the strings. Foundations built on the power they bring. Arabella advisors, a mask and play. Steering the narrative night and day. Have reasons, their motives gleam. A global web in a billionaire scheme. The truth cuts through, their grip unwinds, exposing the hands that control the mind. Slaying psyops, tearing down the screen. In the matrix, shady groove, the truth machine. MG show where the real unfolds. Dark to light, the truth is told. Oh, they're slaying psyops one by one. Fighting battles till the war is won. The noise and the smoke they stride, independent hearts with nothing to hide. Future proves past, the clues align, a tidal wave of truth by design. Psyops tremble when the shovel digs deep, no lies too big for the oath they keep. With every show, the chains erode, the truth is learned, it's never told. Slaying sight, tearing down the screen. In the matrix, shady groove, the truth machine. MG show where the real unfolds. Dark to light, the truth is told. Oh, they're slaying psyops one by one. Fighting battles till the war is won. So raise your voice, let the anthem ring. For in the matrix and shady grooves, truth they bring. MG show stands unbowed, untrolled. The truth is learned, it's never told. Slaying psyops, the fire stoked in a world asleep. This is the great awakening. Come on, y'all, sing it. This is the great awakening. This is the great awakening. This is the great awakening. Let's go, so tune into the MG show.
Yeah. God bless you all. Thank you very much for joining the MG show. Share it out. www.mg.show. Boom.